Good morning. This message is directed towards Nathan Sanders and Paula because they did a, live chat together. And Paula said, "Fuck Mother Earth." Well, basically, that's what humanity has done to Earth. If you look at the mining and these greedy corporations and all that they've done to leave the Earth a toxic shithole, yep, they've said fuck Mother Earth. So now you've got people that have sat back, and basically done nothing to stop what these big corporations were doing, because we're a consumer society and all we ever do is consume. So these big corporations got away with literally just leaving the earth a toxic wasteland, terraforming it, because they're going to build cities where they pump oxygen in and you have to pay for air. So Mother Earth says fuck you, Paula, because what people just don't seem to understand is reincarnation. Similar to the story of Lazarus, where the rich man spit on him. Well, he didn't choose to come back so that he could spit on the rich man, where a lot of people just hold on to all their anger and resentment towards other people, and then they want to come back to do the same thing to them. Well, it's no different than what society has created, because we had a real big drug problem that started with the pharmaceutical companies offering a magic pill for every ailment that exist. And instead of people eating healthy, exercising, using nature to heal, Mother Earth, that bitch, they chose to take a pill, and then they chose to have children. And then they wonder why their children are autistic, or their children are, deformed in some way, because you got heroin addicts out here that, had babies. Perfect example is a woman that was a heroin addict and her husband, and they had a child, and the child hasn't walked in 23 years, has laid in a little cubicle and never got to experience life. And then they blame God, or they blame Mother Earth. No, I blame them, because they're a bunch of sick assholes. Alright, so people wonder why we have a society that we have right now, and then they want to sit around and blame Mother Earth. Shaking my head. Totally shaking my head, because people come back to heal the soul's journey. In another life you might have been, a wealthy person that shit on people. Who knows? That's for each person's soul to figure out what they were, look in the mirror as to who they've been while they've been here. Now, for Nathan and Paula to talk about that, life's so crappy and blah, blah, blah. Well, what have you done in your neighborhood to change your crappiness? Are you speaking up about things? Are you firing your government officials? What are you doing? And you still have a roof over your head because you're able to make recordings. Are you thankful for that, when so many people are suffering right now because of these criminals? They've been flooded out, fired out, tornadoed out, freaking earthquaked out, picked up, molested, grabbed. And you've got a so-called Holy Ghost son and father that have been watching this abuse, and I'm supposed to be on my knees? So what have they done? What have y'all done to sit around and talk about woe is me all the time? Anyway, that's my rant.